6 signs your lungs need cleaner air or exercise. Ages 6 to 15. Your lungs are like the engines that power your body, helping you breathe, run, play, and grow. For kids aged 6 to 15, healthy lungs are key to keeping up with friends, doing well in sports, and staying full of energy. But things like pollution, smoke, or not getting enough exercise can make your lungs work harder than they should, especially when you're young and your lungs are still developing. Some kids breathe easily and feel great, while others might notice they're coughing, wheezing, or getting tired too fast. Signs their lungs need a little extra care. In this article, we're exploring 6 signs, backed by what lung doctors and health experts know about kids, that your lungs might need cleaner air or more exercise. These aren't just guesses. They're signals based on research from groups like the American Lung Association and the CDC. By the end, you'll know what to look for, why these signs matter, and how to keep your lungs strong so you can keep playing and growing. Stay with us until the end, because small changes now can make your lungs healthier for life. Let's dive in. Sign 1. Frequent coughing. If you're coughing a lot, especially after playing outside or being in dusty places, it could mean your lungs are irritated by pollution, dust, or bad air. According to the American Lung Association, kids' lungs are extra sensitive because they're still growing, and things like car exhaust, smoke, or pollen can make them react with a cough. Frequent coughing isn't just annoying. It's a sign your lungs are struggling to stay clear. Imagine 2 kids, Jake and Mia, both 9 years old. Mia plays at the park and comes home breathing easily, with no cough. She lives in a neighborhood with clean air and lots of trees. Jake, however, coughs every time he plays outside, especially near busy roads. He thinks it's normal, but his coughing could mean his lungs are irritated by pollution or allergens, which can weaken them over time if not addressed. Coughing a lot can make it harder to play or sleep, and over time, it might lead to more serious lung issues, like chronic irritation or asthma. To help your lungs, try playing in areas with cleaner air, like parks away from traffic, and avoid places with smoke or dust. Ask your parents to keep windows closed on high-pollution days, and wear a mask if you're near construction sites. If you're coughing more than usual, tell an adult. It might be time to see a doctor to check for allergies or asthma. Ask yourself, do you cough a lot after playing outside, or is your breathing calm? Your cough is a clue that your lungs might need cleaner air. If you're finding this helpful, comment number 1 below to let me know you're here, and let's keep going. Sign 2. Shortness of breath during play. If you feel like you can't catch your breath while playing games like tag, soccer, or even running around with friends, it might mean your lungs aren't as strong as they could be. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, says regular exercise helps kids build lung capacity, making it easier to breathe during activity. But if you're getting winded quickly, your lungs might need more exercise or cleaner air to work better. Picture Liam and Sophie, both 11. Sophie loves soccer and runs up and down the field without stopping, breathing easily even during long games. She exercises regularly and plays in a park with fresh air. Liam, however, gets out of breath after just a few minutes of playing tag. He spends a lot of time indoors on his tablet and lives near a busy street with smoky air. Sophie's strong lungs let her keep going, but Liam's shortness of breath could mean his lungs aren't getting enough exercise or are irritated by pollution. Shortness of breath isn't just about missing out on fun. It can make you feel tired and limit what you can do. Weak lungs might also make it harder to fight off colds or stay active as you grow. To strengthen your lungs, try active games like biking, swimming, or running at least 30 minutes a day. Play in clean, open spaces like fields or parks, and avoid areas with heavy traffic or smoke. If you're panting a lot during play, tell a parent. They might want to check with a doctor to rule out asthma. Try this. Next time you play, notice if you're breathing easily or struggling. Your breath tells you how strong your lungs are. Comment number 2 below if you're still with me, and let's move on. Sign 3. Wheezing or whistling sounds. If your breathing makes a squeaky or whistling sound, especially when you're active or at night, it's a warning that your lungs might be struggling. According to a 2016 study in the Journal of Pediatric Pulmonology, Wheezing is often linked to asthma or irritation from poor air quality, like dust, pollen, or smoke. This sound happens when your airways get narrow, making it harder for air to move through your lungs. Consider Ethan and Ava, both 10. Ava breathes quietly, even when she's riding her bike or climbing trees. She lives in a clean neighborhood and stays active. Ethan, however, hears a whistling sound when he breathes after running around, and sometimes at night in bed. He doesn't think much of it, but his wheezing could mean his lungs are reacting to bad air or that he has undiagnosed asthma, which can get worse without care. Wheezing isn't just noisy breathing. It can make you feel tired, scared, or unable to keep up with friends. If ignored, it might lead to more frequent asthma attacks or chronic lung problems. To help your lungs, avoid triggers like smoke, pet dander, or dusty areas, and play in places with fresh air. If you have a pet, wash your hands after petting it to avoid allergens. If you hear wheezing, tell a parent right away. A doctor might need to check your lungs or prescribe an inhaler. Listen to your breathing. Is it quiet? Or does it whistle? Those sounds are your lungs asking for help. Sign 4. Feeling tired after light activity. If you feel super tired after doing simple things like walking to school, climbing stairs, or playing for a short time, your lungs might not be getting enough oxygen to your body. The National Institutes of Health, NIH, says strong lungs deliver oxygen efficiently, keeping you energized during activity. But weak lungs or exposure to bad air can make you feel worn out too quickly. Imagine Noah and Emma, both 12. Emma walks to school and climbs the playground slide without feeling tired, full of energy for the day. She runs and plays outside often, strengthening her lungs. Noah, however, feels exhausted after a short walk or a few minutes on the swings. He lives in a city with lots of car exhaust and doesn't exercise much. Emma's energy shows her lungs are healthy, but Noah's tiredness could mean his lungs are weak or irritated by pollution, limiting oxygen flow. Feeling tired after light activity can make school, sports, or play less fun, and over time, it might mean your lungs aren't keeping up with your body's needs. To boost your lung power, try active play like jumping rope, dancing, or riding a scooter for at least an hour a day. Choose clean places to play, like grassy fields, and avoid areas with smoke or smog. If you're always tired after small efforts, tell an adult. They might want to check for asthma or other lung issues. Think about your day. Do you feel energized after light activity, or wiped out? Your energy level is a sign of your lung health. Comment number 4 below to let me know you're still here. And let's continue. Sign 5, chest tightness. If your chest feels tight, heavy, or like someone squeezing it, especially in smoky, dusty, or polluted places, your lungs might be struggling to handle the air around you. The American Academy of Pediatrics says chest tightness in kids can signal irritation from bad air or conditions like asthma, and it's a sign that needs attention from a doctor. Picture Mia and Lucas, both 8. Mia plays outside in her clean suburban backyard, breathing easily with no discomfort. Her chest feels normal, even after hours of fun. Lucas, however, feels a tight, heavy sensation in his chest when he plays near a busy road or in a dusty gym. He thinks it's just how it feels to run, but his chest tightness could mean his lungs are reacting to pollution or an underlying issue like asthma. Chest tightness isn't just uncomfortable. It can make you feel anxious or limit your ability to play. And if ignored, it might lead to worse lung problems. To protect your lungs, stay away from smoky areas, like near campfires or busy streets, and play in clean, open spaces. Ask your parents to use air purifiers at home if you live in a polluted area. If your chest feels tight, especially during activity or in certain places, tell a parent right away. A doctor can check if it's asthma or allergies. Feel your chest. Does it feel open and easy, or tight and heavy? Your chest is telling you how your lungs are coping. Sign 6, frequent colds or lung infections. If you're getting sick with coughs, colds, or lung infections like bronchitis more often than your friends, it can mean your lungs are weak or exposed to too much bad air. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, clean air and regular exercise help kids' lungs fight off infections by keeping airways clear and immune systems strong. Frequent illnesses might signal that your lungs need better conditions or more activity. Consider Sophie and Ethan, both 13. Sophie rarely gets sick, catching maybe one cold a year, thanks to her active lifestyle and clean home environment. She bikes and plays soccer, keeping her lungs strong. Ethan, however, seems to have a cough or cold every month, sometimes with a fever or chest infection. He lives in a smoky area and spends most of his time indoors. Sophie's healthy lungs fend off germs, but Ethan's frequent illnesses could mean his lungs are weakened by pollution or lack of exercise, making him more prone to infections. Frequent colds or lung infections can keep you home from school or sports, and over time, they might scar your lungs, making breathing harder. To strengthen your lungs, play outside in clean areas, like parks or fields, and try activities like swimming or running to boost lung capacity. Wash your hands often to avoid germs, and ask your parents to keep your home free of smoke. If you're sick a lot, tell an adult. A doctor might need to check your lungs or immune system. Think about this year. Do you get sick rarely or all the time? Your colds are a sign of how strong your lungs are. Comment number 6 below if you've made it this far, and let's wrap up. Final thoughts. Your lungs are your body's superheroes, giving you the air you need to run, play, and grow, but they're counting on you to keep them healthy. Look at these 6 signs. Are you coughing a lot or getting out of breath during play? Do you wheeze, feel tired after light activity, or notice chest tightness? Are you catching colds all the time? If any of these sound familiar, your lungs might be asking for cleaner air or more exercise, but you can help them. Start today. Play in clean, green spaces like parks or fields, and avoid smoky or dusty areas. Get moving with fun activities like biking, running, or swimming to make your lungs stronger. Tell a parent if you're coughing, wheezing, or feeling tight in your chest. They might need to take you to a doctor. Your lungs are still growing, and the choices you make now can keep them healthy for life. Listen to your breathing, because strong lungs mean a strong, active you.